Hey everyone, welcome back to our mashup challenge series. So in this series today we'll be doing another mashup of anime and RPG characters. So if you're new to this channel, I'm Miguel.
And I'm Michelle.
And we're brother-sister artists. That was a nice ting. Okay, so in this series what we do is we draw two random characters, and this time it's one bowl from anime and one bowl from RPG selection of characters. And I use a Samsung Galaxy S6, and the program I use is Autodesk.
And I use Apple iPad, and I will be using the Procreate app.
So at the end of the challenge, we compare both interpretations of the character mashup. Alright, so let's get started.
Okay.
I think I should draw first, right? I mean, not that it matters, but...
yeah, go ahead.
Want me to draw? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm drawing from the RPG bowl.
And we have no idea what it's gonna be. What character?
Let's see. Ooh, I got a Moogle.
Aww.
It's a creature from the Final Fantasy series, for those of you who don't know.
That I know. It's a very cute character.
Yeah, Michelle's turn, drawing from the anime
I need to look
bowl.
at it. I'll close my eyes this time. Hawk.
Oh, from Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh my gosh.
It's the pet pig, and that's kind of the joke. The main character has a pet pig that talks, and he names it Hawk.
Aww. Well, that's cute.
Yeah.
Both of these characters are kind of like animal-ish, not
I think this is
non-human characters.
one of those like perfect mashups because they're both kind of similar in that they're very cute, lovable character creatures. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for this one.
Okay, how cool is that? All right, let's do it.
Let's get started.
I actually feel like we grew up with Final Fantasy, and this is because for me, I personally remembered always watching Miguel play the game, even all the way back when we used to live here in Virginia, and Miguel would always put on, what's it called, Final Fantasy like 9, 7?
Yeah,
The
a
one with
couple
the-
all at the same time because
Yeah.
I grew up in the 90s and I wasn't old enough. So fun fact, we were living in Japan at the time, and so we get to be privileged to have to see the Japanese release before it went international. And I remember they were heavily advertising Final Fantasy VII, and at the time everyone else was into Pokemon because that was like geared towards my age demographic. But growing up playing like Super Mario and Star Fox when I was like 5 or 6, I didn't know what an RPG was. I thought it was pretty strange.
Shame on you.
You run around the world and you stop every 5 minutes for like a battle that's similar to Pokemon, because that was my only way of comparing. So when I played Final Fantasy for the first time, it blew me away. Like, oh wow, like there are games for adults, more and more like young adults. So that was my first introduction, and I just fell in love ever since. The art, the character designs.
The one I grew up with was the Final Fantasy X, which I think a lot of people actually don't like that one for some reason, but I just remembered having really good memories with that game because like that was the time when Miguel would let me actually play the game. And then you know how 10X, there was a 10 like part 2 or something where all three of the girls characters, which as a girl I'm like, I don't know, that
I can see
appeals.
the appeal with that. So like long story short, because the people that didn't like 10 because they grew up with the earlier ones, you know, like the whole my generation kind of thing. But 10 wasn't the first Final Fantasy I played. It was 8. It was 8, then 10, then everything else. Then I was spoiled with all the other games and I just played them all at the same time. But 10 was special because it was the first time they had voice acting.
Yeah,
and it was
true.
like very revolutionary.
That's where all the memes come out of. Okay.
Yeah, Tedious' laugh.
Please look that up. It's very, I guarantee you won't waste your day with it.
Yeah. It's nice that both of these characters are both from the fantasy genre. And anime, what's interesting is that the fantasy is very Eurocentric. So like Seven Deadly Sins is full of like your knights, your dragons, your wizards, that kind of setting. I didn't watch all the TV shows, just on YouTube, so I kind of picked up on the plot a little bit. But I love that it had a pig named Hawk.
I always thought Seven Deadly Sins was a relatively newer anime that came out. I feel like that's my generation. I'm that person who says I read the manga before the anime, because I did read the manga before I even knew there was a Netflix adaptation for it. So I think it's really cool. I can admire both forms, and I think they did a good job with the anime of it.
I really love this challenge. It's really cute, and let's see, pretty close to finishing here. So are you almost done there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and save this because there are plenty of references I can talk about when we compare each other's. Here we go.
Okay, I'm just gonna sign mine. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Alright, let's switch. Oh,
Ah, cute.
that's clever. It looks like a little. It literally looks like a balloon. Moogle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you added the wings. I don't know why I didn't put the wings on there because I was trying to combine them with the pig, but yeah. So I don't mean to be such a nerd, but I know exactly this reference of the Moogle that you took it from. It's a combination of FF14 Moogle and the Moogle from Final Fantasy Tactics,
Nerd
which
alert.
has
Okay.
bigger wingspan and is like more fluffy. I love this. Wow, this is pretty good.
Thanks.
I like the sparkle.
I really like the idea that you, because Hawk has like this tag on their ear, and so I like how you switch that with like a Final Fantasy aesthetic design for that. So that's really cool.
Do you know which Final Fantasy it is?
Is it the one with the cloud character? No, it's the other one, the other emo one.
other emo one, yeah. FF8 is also
Yeah.
has a sort of a silent protagonist, so it's from FF8. He has that earring. The main character Squall from FF8
Oh,
has the
okay.
same earring.
I actually would love to have this as a sticker though.
Aw,
It's very
thank
cute.
you. I like yours too. It's cute.
Cool. Well, let us know if you really think our mashups ended up pretty cute or just straight out of the ballpark. We really enjoyed this, so we hope you did too.
So let us know what you think of our interpretations for the mashup challenge. Like, share, and subscribe.
And please don't forget to boop that notification bell just so you could see more of our videos.
Believe it.
Anyways, we'll see you next time. Bye!